When my students come and they ask me, sir, in this highly competitive exam where the result itself is not very sure and every step is full of challenges, how can we keep ourselves motivated? Only thing that comes to my mind is that yes, I come from the same background. I too at a point of time was a student who was aspiring to be an IAS, but at the end ended up not being an IAS. But when I look back, I relish the past because the journey that I made while I was preparing for this exam, it not only made me knowledgeable, it made me competent enough today to talk to thousands of students every day and guide them that how they can live their dream. And yes, I ended up helping more than 2000 students live their dreams successfully. So perhaps this gives me a lot of motivation to keep studying today itself. Similarly, now I would like you students to understand that how you can keep yourself motivated. So there are two things, and I will keep giving you my personal example to relate with it. There is positive motivation and there is negative motivation. Now when I talk about the positive concept, how beautiful the result will be was the first thought with which we start. How beautiful the result will be. I will be an IAS officer. I will have that authority, that power, that status with which it is not that I will be very important. It will be that I will be doing many important things. One signature on a piece of paper that I will perhaps one day sign, many people's life will change. It will bring about dramatic change in the life of people. Perhaps it was one IAS officer who thought that let us guide the government to start something like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, a new initiative, a new jingle, and that changed the way the things were looked at and the life of the girl started improving. Similarly, there are many other instances, perhaps you have come across this or that instance that motivated you and you started. Now whenever you feel demotivated, go back in time, ask that why did I start on that day? Where I wanted to reach, have I reached there? Am I even near somewhere that? If not, that means you have to make more effort, you have to work hard. And if you are ready to work hard, then why you need motivation? Motivation is self-motivation. If you need someone else to motivate you, in that case, that someone can motivate him, his own self and become an IAS officer. And that's the only difference between a successful and not that successful a person. So keep telling yourself that why did I start? And once you tell yourself that yes, I started with this aim in my life, that I want to reach somewhere where everyone cannot reach. I knew it that the destination is far. I knew that the path is difficult, but I on that day decided to choose that difficult path, the path not taken by all. So by reminding that, you will always be motivated that I have to continue working, continue walking in the same direction, and one fine day with every step that I take, I will obviously be going near to the destination and reach there at one particular time. Right? Now when I talk about that negative idea of motivation, it is more important than that positive motivation, right? So when I talk about that negative idea of motivation, let me give you a personal example. As I said, every morning I get up and I look around that what other institutions are providing to their students, what kind of current affairs they are providing, what kind of test series they are providing, what kind of study material they are providing, how they keep their students attentive in the class, what value addition they are doing. And when I find something is missing in me, I feel more motivated to do the same and rather better than others. Now I hope you got it. If you are surrounded by people who are preparing for exam, you sit for regular test, you give test and you end up scoring little less than the others. It is not a matter of demotivation. It's a matter of motivation that next time I am going to score more than this person. This is a competitive exam at the end of the day, and you have to compete against the set of people. Unless you are sitting with them, you are interacting with them, you are competing against them now, then how can you think of that one fine day all of a sudden you will reach the examination hall, sit there and beat everyone else? So keep yourself both positively motivated by thinking, why did I start the preparation? Why did I take that first step? And negatively keep yourself motivated that yes, I have to compete, I have to prove myself superior, I have to prove that I am better, rather I am the best. You have to do this every day. Every day you have to prove that you are the best. Right? Now, when I said that we every day evolve as a coaching center, as a teacher, as a mentor, we every day try to improve, we every day evolve, we learn that what new can be done. So learning all this, now we have come up with a very novel idea, and the idea is that for every set of 10 students we will have one personal mentor. The mentor will keep the fire burning. The mentor will keep you telling that, see, you have to sit for test regularly, and then they will tell you that where you lack, and not just where you lack behind others, and how you have to cover the distance. They will keep you on your toes. On your toes means that you are always there running towards your destination. Now, a mentor will guide you. There will be a teacher who will teach you. There will be a content team that will reinforce your preparation with fresh notes. There will be a person who will be handling the stress of your current affairs. And above all, there will be Raj Malhotra personally talking to you, interacting with you, taking care of your stress, keeping you motivated by not doing anything special, but just telling you that one fine day you came to me, you became my student. For what did you come that day? What was on your mind that day when you started the journey? Let's talk it. Let's find where you are now missing it and rekindle that fire in you and reach where you are destined. Because when you decided the very first day, that was the first knock of destiny at your door. You are born to be an IAS. Now, if you are not, that means the destiny was not wrong. It is the circumstances that you are creating because of your stress. So let's dispel it and reach where we are destined to reach. Best of luck.